Hello, and welcome to the TC Title Guy podcast. We are here at Bud's Coffee Shop in Interlochen, Michigan. This is Sonia Baker with, who's your broker?
Key Realty.
Key. I knew that. I work with several key agents. I work with Michelle Ide.
Yes.
Just met with her from Facebook.
Yes.
I haven't done a podcast with her yet. I know Jen Creta, Jennifer Hastings, the whole Blue Licks Real Estate Group.
Yep.
Jamie Jarvis, Jeff Jarvis, her husband, a bunch of Key Realty agents. I work with multiple. So that's good to know.
Yeah, I know all those good people.
Yeah. Oh, you know Brent Van Satten. Yeah, he's a good dude too. You know him?
No, I don't.
He's a newer agent. Shout out to you, Brent. Anyway, so we're at a unique location today. This is Sonia's. I can't say Sonia. It's Sonia. I've got several Sonias I know. It's Sonia, and this is her background. This is her neighborhood. This is her stomping grounds. So, with that being said, she said, since we don't just shoot podcasts at locations of, an office setting all the time, we shoot unique locations. I've shot Elk Lake on my boat. I've shot a deer stand. Literally, shout out to you to Gavin Caverly at Keller Williams. I had just got off the phone with a realtor. I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to give it away too much, but we're going to shoot a podcast on the ice this winter. So that's coming up, as long as we have good ice. Obviously, want to be safe. But it's looking like that. It's getting cold. It is.
Yeah, it's like 60 or 36 out there right
now. Yeah. I've got a little bit of water at the bottom of my live wells on my boat. I'm like, you need to clean that up.
Yeah, we got to get ours out of the water today, actually.
Yeah. So before we begin, shout out to Bud's here in Interlochen. Come check them out. Delicious, homemade, pumpkin glazed donuts. Awesome. And then we got a mocha over here with whipped cream on the top. I can't obviously tip it over too much because I don't want to spill it. But my point is it's awesome. Come get your caffeine fix. Come get your delicious bakeries. I know they got a full breakfast menu at this location. Come check it out. They're right here off of, what road is this?
J. Matty Parkway.
Okay, and then right by the Interlochen Arts Center is down here on the right.
Yes.
Hofbrau's right by here.
Yep.
And then the intersection of 31 and
J. Matty Parkway
is right down here as well. So yeah, come check this place out. It's pretty cool. I'm going to put a photo up here what the location looks like from this morning. Anyway, so to start off, Sonia and I met because I posted on Facebook about doing podcasts and how I want to implement, from a title, real estate standpoint, outdoor standpoint, approach and doing podcasts. And I've had obviously I've talked about this in previous podcasts, but I had a lot of people reaching out to me saying, "Hey, you should do a podcast." And I've never really done anything with it since I've been in the industry for 3 years.
Okay.
And I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start doing it, but I want to do a twist on it. I want to do it at unique locations. This is all you need: 2 mics and a little mixing board. That's it. Got my phone recording, and that's it. That's all you need to record podcasts. This setup right here, besides of my phone and an editing software, I use CapCut. This is $50. The whole setup. It does come with arms. If we wanted to, we could get really fancy around here and stuff like that. We're just gonna hold the mics today. Additional to that, Sonia commented on my social media post, and she said, "Hey, I'd love to be on your podcast as well as other people did too." I used ChatGPT for that. I prompted it. I wanted it to make a social media post and yada yada this and that. And I understand. Granted, I'm just going to be honest, and it's not as authentic, but algorithms show I get way more traffic on ChatGPT polishing up my posts. It really does. It makes a huge difference. And you still have to prompt it what you want it to say. You have to refine it. You have to edit it. So don't just create a post and have it create a post for you on behalf of whatever, even an email, and not read over your stuff, right? But anyway, long story short, so Sonia and I met on Facebook on this post I put out there about the TC Title Guy podcast, and here we are sitting here. We don't know each other.
Nope.
This is our first time meeting, and my point is a lot of people say, like, why is video so important? Like, why do I need to do video? Like, yada yada yada. And it's like, because I met Sonia. I taught a class yesterday, 6 real estate agents down in Cadillac. Trevor Knapp, shout out to you. Sage Shore down in Cadillac, Michigan. And I sat there in front of the room, the agents, and I said, you know why video is important? Because of this guy right here. I don't know this guy. I met him yesterday on Facebook. He started liking my stuff. I commented to him, and he showed up to my class. And now we're talking about doing business, and we're going pheasant hunting on Monday. You see my point? Anyway, Sonia's not afraid of video.
No.
I follow her on socials.
Do you?
I do.
That's great.
Yep. Just recently, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sonia, tell me about you. Obviously, you're married.
I am.
Do you have children?
I do. I have 2 kids. I have
Okay.
one that just turned 22 yesterday.
Okay.
He works at the Park Place Hotel
Mhm.
and is moving out in just a few days. So that's
Out of the house?
Out of the house.
Okay.
He stayed after high school for a few years just because it's so hard for like an 18-year-old to get
Yeah.
an apartment.
Yep.
But now he's got a full-time salary job and
Good for
is
him.
grown up. And
At
he's
the Park Place?
At the Park Place.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he's the front desk manager.
Nice.
And so he's moving out of
What
the
does he
house
What does he
soon.
look like? I feel like because I go nervous sometimes. We have meetings over there. I just wondering what he looks like. 'Cause
Yeah,
I feel like I've
he
seen
has,
him before.
He has a buzz cut, and he's about 5'6".
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Maybe
I don't
I've
know.
seen him. Maybe not.
You might have
But yeah, that's great. So you're gonna be you and your what's your husband's name?
Rory.
Roy. And what does he do?
He is a financial advisor.
Okay. Yeah.
With Bankers Life.
You told me that. You told me that. I feel like.
I believe so.
And
then we have a 13-year-old daughter. as
okay,
well.
so you're not gonna be an empty nester yet.
Not empty nesters
Okay.
yet. My
Okay.
daughter goes to school at Grand Traverse Academy,
Mhm.
and that's a school that goes from kindergarten, actually pre-K, all the way through high school. And
Okay.
so they stay in the same building, and they just move down the hallway as they get older.
Okay.
And so she'll stay there in that same building. So we drive a lot back
Okay.
and forth. I live in Interlochen. The 3 Mile is where Grand Traverse Academy is, and I just drive back and forth every day.
I got
So,
you. And on behalf of speaking of being in Interlochen, and the Interlochen Center of the Arts is here locally, just literally a hop, skip, and a jump right down the street. Great venue for concerts in the summer. They got Green Lake right over there. You can go out there and listen to the concerts from your boat. Additional to that, the Center for the Arts Academy is world renowned. Well, at least, yeah, world renowned. I would call it world renowned.
It absolutely is.
So you tell me about the Center of the Arts Academy when it comes to music and things of that nature, what they do.
Well, what people don't realize is that the academy is there year-round, and that it's not just the summer arts camp, but that there is a boarding arts high school there. We just had David Sedaris come up here, the humorist and writer, just a few days ago, actually, and they've got the Nutcracker coming up soon, Sounds of the Seasons coming up soon, but then in the summertime, they've got a 4,000-seat auditorium and have a full festival of shows that come through. People like Bonnie Raitt and who all did they have there last
I saw
year?
Darius Rucker there.
Darius Rucker was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, you were at that concert?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was at that concert. That was an amazing concert. He puts on a great show.
Yep. I feel like I've seen other people there too, but I can't remember. But that was one of the more recent ones. I saw another country artist there not that long ago. But they have some decently, large musicians there. I mean, I don't think...
There's about 25 shows throughout the course of the summer
Yeah.
in that auditorium. It's a big
I think it would be
space with
pretty
a lot
tough
of
to bring
shows.
Taylor Swift in.
Yeah, she wouldn't fit.
But those tickets might go for a pretty penny at a 4,000 seating in venue. But yeah, so the Center for the Arts is fantastic. Parking can be tricky a little bit.
It really is.
So make sure you show up a little bit early.
Yeah, show up early, buy paid parking. That is an opportunity so that you can park a little bit closer.
And do they have? I don't think they do, but do they sell alcohol there?
They do have a beer.
Have
Yeah, they have a beer and
Okay.
wine patio.
Okay.
And it's pretty recent that they have that,
Okay.
and so it has really added a lot to the concert going experience to be able to have your wine or your beer and hang out and see the lake while you also see the show, because the beer patio is right there where you can see into the auditorium, but you can also see the lake at the same time and just hang out and get a little bit of a breeze in between acts and go back and watch some more.
I went to the Center for the Arts for the Aspire North General Membership Meeting. I don't know if they have it there every year. I think they did this year. Did they have it there
They
this year?
didn't this year, but they did last year.
Okay, so they had it there 2 years in a row that I'm aware of. Maybe it was more than that, but they have the Aspire North is the local realtor organization here in Northwest Michigan. Shout out to you, Alan Jeffries, buddy of mine, president. And they're a fantastic organization. They're changing a lot of things right now with the organization. I don't want to go into all that, but my point is sometimes they have their general membership meeting in October at that location.
They'll have that at the indoor auditorium, which is called Corson Auditorium.
Okay.
It houses about 1,000 people. And
I was
so
going to say, when I sat in that
auditorium,
place, it was pretty big. Yeah, I remember in the indoor there. We sponsored it a couple of years ago. We had a couple of our underwriters come in and teach about title stuff.
Nice.
So speaking of what I do,
Yeah.
Sonia, I almost called you Sonia. I apologize. Sonia, I think title companies, I think you might have saw my post this morning. I think that they have an issue. And I think that there's a way to go about implementing affiliated business agreements and joint ventures into your business model. And that's fine and all. But the problem with it is, in my opinion, and a lot of people that view this, and that's why they do business with me, is that's all a title company is a dollar figure.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the standard should be a value add proposition. Now, granted, if I teach you cool stuff, it sounds like you're great interested in video. I could teach you about editing. I could help improve your business strategies and business development tips and tricks through social media platforms. I teach about YouTube. I have AI stuff coming out in the future. I've taught about title related stuff too. I've got a class I just taught yesterday on how realtors and lenders can save their clients money through title companies. A lot of people don't even know that. They don't even know there's products out there to save people money.
No.
I just quoted a spec home on the way here, $675,000. The premium was around $3,000. I got it down in a 40% owner's policy discount down to $1,800.
Wow.
You see my point? That's only one product. And so value add from a standpoint of products and services or business development. What we do is instead of just being transactional, hey, here's my deal, clear title, let's get to closing, I want to get paid. Okay? We get outside of that a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, a lot.
Tell me about that.
So why do I add a different approach to the industry and get outside of the transactional relationship? Because what I'm trying to do is, and video may not be for you. It sounds like it's for you, but it may not be for the next person.
Sure.
But what we try to do is we try to add value to agents. Maybe it may be just from a customer service standpoint. Hey, I'm getting terrible customer service from my title company. I get this all the time. I stay front of mind with somebody, and it might be a year and a half later, and all of a sudden they say, now it's time, Alex. Let's talk about doing business, when I got to know before.
Yeah.
So if I add value to a realtor and whatever they're looking for, maybe it may not be video, may not be AI or YouTube or anything like that, but if they want good customer service, we have that too. We have the largest in-house title company locally.
Oh, wow.
We just hired another person. Shout out to you, Alex Hickema. Another escrow manager. And my point is yeah, title companies say, oh yeah, we have a large staff too, but a lot of problems with these other title companies is since they have an affiliated business agreement, they farm out their products and services a lot of times to save money.
Mm-hmm.
We farm out products and services sometimes too. We have to. Allegan County, Antrim County, some counties will not have the ability to have online searching.
Mm-hmm.
Wexford County is an issue right now.
Oh, yeah.
We have a searcher down in that examiner down in that county. We can send her in. She lives right down the road. But Antrim County and some of these other counties that don't have title online, or sometimes it's online, sometimes it's not. It's like a hybrid. We have to farm it out and send somebody in if we don't have somebody in that area.
Okay.
Granted, we have 26 office locations. We have an office up towards Emmett County, but it's not more towards like Charlevoix area, or not Emmett County. Excuse me. We have an office like in say like Gaylord or something like that. But
Sure.
like that we need to have somebody go from that office over to Charlevoix. They'll do it if they're available. Either that we have to hire a farm out an independent. So we will utilize our 26 offices and our examiners if we have to. But if we can't, if it's in the state of Michigan, we are licensed only in the state of Michigan. We will farm it out and send somebody out, or mobile notary will do that as well. Wexford County has been an issue as far as I'm assuming. It got frauded,
Oh yeah.
and that's
that was
why
a
they're
problem.
still having issues down there. They still are having issues.
Wow.
Now, the county's up and running for registry deeds, but it's only in-person examinations. But there's a lot of other stuff going on down there, and I've been drumming some business down there. And one of the big things is since we don't have an office down there, we have to offer something, and that would be free mobile notary. So we'll come and close in Interlochen. We'll close in Antrim County. We'll close in Wexford, Traverse City, Benzie, Leelanau, in somebody's living room, right here at this table.
Oh wow.
No charge. Closing costs. We charge for the closing, but the mobile notary aspect is free.
Right.
We eat that. So we're in business. It helps me expand my footprint a little bit. Now, Gaylord, if you want to close there, you can utilize that office location. Send us the file.
Right.
Close there.
Yeah.
Coverage map. I'll put that up here on the screen. 26 office locations in the greater northern lower. Yeah, that's enough about me. That's what I do. That's what we do. We don't have a joint venture affiliate business agreements, and because we don't hand out a shared investment in our title company, we're able to employ more people.
Great.
The more business I drum, and my counterpart and my team has to back me up. They're fantastic. And because we're fantastic, because we add value through whatever, right, that helps us employ more people.
Well, I can say that my experience with you guys went really well. I just had a closing with you, and the communication back and forth was great. I didn't have to track anybody down all the time. It was very smooth, and that was the first closing that I'd had with you guys. So.
I appreciate that, and I'll tell you something. Everybody makes mistakes, okay? It's what are you going to do to fix it?
Right.
And so when I talk with somebody and I say, hey, I sit down and I say, hey, like, yeah, XYZ messed up or whatever, and actually this was just recent, and I actually have a lot of respect for this title company. And I said, did you hear anything from them? Like, did they reach out? Because that's not like them. I know that usually, sometimes I know some title companies, they won't even reach out. Me, what I do is I'm like, I'll follow up in most cases, and I'll be like, hey, how was closing? How was your transaction? How are things going? If you're not having a good transaction, reach out to me. What can we do to fix this?
Yeah.
And sometimes, to be honest with you, Sonia, it's not always our problem. We're waiting for a lender. We're waiting for, and a lot of times, title companies, unfortunately, get viewed as, they get viewed as it's always the title company's fault.
Right.
It's not true. It's not true. It's a lot of times it's out of our hands. We're waiting on somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So beyond that, what I like to do and what my team likes to do is we like to follow up with our people and see how we can improve.
Okay.
If we ever have a mistake. I'm not saying there's been mistakes recently and highlight that we're making mistakes all the time, but that's not my point. My point is like I said, sometimes it's not our fault, number one. And if it is a problem where we have had an issue, because we're human beings, we make mistakes, what are we going to do to fix it? So.
All right.
Yeah. What else do you like about Interlochen?
I absolutely love living here. The library is just a beautiful cornerstone.
And that's right here.
It's just right to the other side of
Okay.
us, right over here.
Okay.
Is the Interlochen Public Library. And when I moved here 20 years ago, the library was in this rundown little building, and it was still lovely. It's your public, your local library, but the Friends of the Library were in full mode of raising money for this new one that got built, and it is gorgeous. They put on lots of programs all the time, and I'm on the board of the Friends of the Interlochen Public Library, and that's the group that raises money for all of the programming and stuff that gets done at the library.
And about about the library, what do you like specifically for children's programs they have over there? Because I'm involved in Kiwanis. Okay,
Okay.
so for instance, I've been involved in the Grand Traverse area public schools program for it's called Lunch Buddies.
Okay.
They go in and you sit with the kids. It was with
Oh,
a
fun.
bunch of kindergartners and just down the road here at Blair Elementary,
Yep.
and you just hang out with them and stuff like that. So what do they have for kids programs?
They have like cooking with kids programs and things like that. One of the things that they have that's just like built into the library is the kids' room. It's got like a little door for kids to go through. That's like a smaller door for them to get into their special room. There's obviously a big regular sized door as well, but their kids' room is really spectacular. It's got puppets and stuff to play with. And,
We get books delivered to our house from the Dolly Parton
yeah.
program.
Uh-huh.
My daughter loves to read.
Oh,
Shout out to you,
great.
Kelly Clark, by the way. My gosh, I'm gonna find the name of his book. I'm gonna put it up on Sandy the Stone. Yeah, Sandy the Stone. But put it up here on the screen. Shout out to you. Children's book, Freshwater Real Estate, Mitten Group. Wrote a children's book. Kelly Clark over there. My daughter loves that book. All she wants to do is read that book. I got 2 copies. Thank God for that, because one got lost not too long ago. So we just got a new recent one. But we found the other one. Just to let you know, Kelly. But
That's great. How old is your daughter?
so we have a 2.5-year-old, and we have 2 identical twin boys.
Oh, wow.
So Avery and Caden are the boys, and Adeline is the 2-year-old. Yep.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So we're pretty busy at home.
Yeah,
we
you
slept.
are.
We slept okay last night. I think I have a decent amount of energy this morning. Although this is my second cup of coffee. By the way, these mochas here are delicious. You should come try them. Get them with whipped cream, and the chocolate drizzle.
Boy, everything here is great.
It doesn't taste like a mocha. Okay, it's nothing compared to Sizemoto, Mundo's in Traverse City. This is a different type of style mocha. This is a sweeter, more like kind of like chocolatey, almost like hot chocolate. I really like it. It's really good. And like I said, you have to get it with whipped cream. But what do you like about Green Lake?
About Green Lake?
Yeah, I fished out there, by the way. We cooked a huge brown trout one time,
Ooh.
and my buddy got super mad at me because we lost it. I mean, it was like a 2.5-footer, and we lost it because I hooked I messed the net up and I spit the hook out of his mouth. He was so mad. Anyway.
Well, Green Lake it's a lot bigger than Duck Lake. We're right here in between the 2 lakes.
Yep.
And Green Lake, they're both all sports lakes, but Green Lake, you look out at it, and it looks like it's only like half the size as it is because it's got a long peninsula in the
Yep.
middle, and then you go around, and there's a whole nother part of it. It's great for skiing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great ski lake.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty deep.
Yeah,
if I can remember.
it really is.
Yeah. And there's some really great ice fishing in that lake.
That's what I've heard. I don't
not
ice
try-
fish.
not trying to give too much away, but there's smelt in that lake. Just putting that out there. You can find all this stuff online, so I'm not the only person to say this.
Yeah, I don't fish. Before we had the boat that we currently have that we keep at Harbor West Marina, we had a boat that we could take on the smaller lakes, and we went to Green Lake a lot and went skiing. Skiing was my thing. I never fished, but
Water
I loved
skiing.
water ski. Yeah.
I got you. So I never got up slalom, but I did the 2
The 2
skis.
skis,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't water ski anymore. We just bought a boat, but
Fun.
it's nice because it's a fish and ski combo, which is really nice because
Nice.
now I can use it for family. Although I've used it probably 10 times since I bought it in August, and I've only used it once for personal use. Everything's been business. So anyway, but Interlochen Arts Festival down here at the little open space you got across from the gas station. I've been to that before.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. Are you talking about the
Not
light
the-
up Interlochen at Christmas?
No. So the not the arts festival. It's a arts and crafts show they have every weekend.
Oh,
You know
you're
what I'm talking
talking
about.
you're talking about the farmers market.
Yes, farmers market.
Yes,
Thank
the
you.
Interlochen Farmers Market.
Yeah,
it's
that's a
on,
big thing.
It's on every Sunday and
Mhm.
on Thursdays.
Yep.
Because it grew so big that they needed to add another day, and so they have it a second time each week as well. It's pretty packed.
Yeah.
Like, really and
Yep.
truly, it is a packed farmers market with all kinds of stuff. We we go out every Sunday and get our fruits and vegetables for the week, and whatever's in season, that's what we're cooking.
So the reason why I liked that was because I can't remember who I reached out to. If you know, that'd be great. But that's all right. You could probably just Google it. But you got to set up. You got to set up in advance to be a vendor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think we reached out to somebody, and we have a side business. I've never actually talked about this on the podcast. I own a side business called Eicher Custom Petoskey Stones, and we make all sorts of cool stuff. Jewelry and wine cork stoppers and cabinet knobs and things of that nature, but we mostly sell the bracelets and the necklaces. They're pretty cool. And
that fits right in
we
there,
sold them
then.
right down there. And then there was another guy there, and I think he goes there often. He sells like the Leland Blues.
Yeah.
We don't sell Leland Blues. I don't mess with those. Those are way too fragile for me. And Petoskey
really?
stones are fragile enough. That's because you got to drill holes and stuff in them,
Uh-huh.
and they break a lot of times. I mean, I hate to say this, but I broke a lot of really nice stones on accident.
I've heard that the Fordite is even harder to deal with because it melts.
The what?
The Fordite?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, Fordite is cool looking. It is what it is the paint that they scraped off of the spray wells when they were making the cars.
Okay.
And then they threw it into the lake.
Oh.
They did everything, just threw it into the lake.
Okay.
And it turned into like stones. And so then when they cut it, it's got swirls and swirls of color.
Okay.
You
Okay.
gotta look it up. There's a store on Front Street called On the Rocks.
Okay.
That has the Leland
In Traverse
Blue
City.
And, yeah, in Traverse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm
it has
pretty sure
that
that's called
Fordite.
slag.
No, that's what makes the Leland Blue, right?
Right. No, slag is Leland Blue, but isn't slag? I could be wrong. Maybe I'll just put a description up here on the screen. But slag or slate or not slate's a rock or a part of a stone or a rock, but slag is man-made materials.
Oh, okay. So it's just any man-made.
Yeah.
stuff
So
that
Leland
gets
Blue
done.
is from man-made materials.
Yeah.
And so my point is that would be classified under slag
Right.
potentially, unless I'm wrong.
Yeah, and this other stuff is paint. It's paint from the cars.
Yeah. So the
And-
same thing, kind of like ocean glass.
Yeah.
Yep. And they just dumped it into the Great
Just
Lakes.
Crud that got dumped in there and turned into something over time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So tell me about you. What do you like to do? What I know this is a lot right now, but what do you like to do? Why'd you get into real estate? What did you do before real estate? We'll start there.
All right. So I love to be on the water, and that's why I like to be in this area. That's why we live through the long winters that we do, is to be in the beautiful summertime. And we have a boat that we keep at Harbor West Yacht Club,
Mhm.
and it's just so great to be out there. We kind of move out onto the boat every summer and hang out, and that's really what I like to do the most. And then I got into real estate about 4.5 years ago because I was working in the entertainment industry. I worked at Interlochen Center for the Arts, doing all of their concerts.
Oh,
and
so you
stuff
used to
like
work there?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know a lot about the center.
I do.
Okay.
I do. So I worked there, and then COVID happened, and everything shut down. And entertainment industry, I didn't know if it was coming back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I lost, my whole crew of employees in one day because we just, you couldn't keep people on in that, for the entertainment industry
Right.
when there was no entertainment industry.
Right.
And so I thought, what else can I do that takes my skills that I have with helping people and translates that into another career? And I thought real estate really fit that a
Mhm.
lot.
And how long you been a licensed agent?
For almost 5 years now.
Okay. And you've always been with Key?
No, I was with Traverse Real Estate for a little while,
Okay.
and then I've
Yep.
been with Key for 2.5 years, I think.
Okay. Okay. And what would you say? What do you like? What kind of clients would you say you specialize in? And I hear agents when I ask them that question, they say I'm for everybody. Well, that's a bunch of BS. Nobody's
Yeah.
for everybody. I'm not for everybody. I made a Facebook post this morning that I think is probably gonna ruffle a lot of feathers, and I'm just gonna put that out there. And I just want to be me. I want to be me. I want to be authentic. I don't want to beat around the bush. I want to be the same person across the board. So that way, when somebody thinks of me and they remember me, and they'll say Alex was a go-getter, and Alex sold against joint ventures, and he added value to people. That's how I want to be remembered.
That's fantastic.
First, I want to be remembered as a godly man, Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. One, two, um, two. I want to be known as a good I want to be known for my family and my kids and my wife. That's second, and then third, everything else. Where was I going?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Excuse
Oh,
me.
you were asking me what my niche was.
Oh yeah. So what would you say from a real estate standpoint? That's why I got off a little bit, because not everybody's for everybody. That's what I'm trying to get at is. And when I ask agent, I'll work with anybody, and they'll say first home time buyers or whatever.
Of course
But like,
will.
what do you specialize in? What do I specialize in? How I got good at what I'm good at is because I went to school for social media. Excuse me, I didn't go to school for social media. I went to school for multimedia.
Okay.
Okay, electronic media, videography, yada yada yada. Granted, when I learned that stuff, I implemented it into this job and this role, and then I'm also really good at hunting and fishing. I'm a people person. I'm a value add proposition person. That's what I'm good at, and I utilize that for business. Okay, and a lot of people say all Alex does is fish, and I've said this a billion times. And I know you people out there. Shout out to you people who think that all I do is fish, because I do. And I have a podcast coming up highlighting that in January about all I do is fish. And I met this person in the middle of a lake in northern Michigan. I said, hey, just meet me out here on the old ice shanty, and now we do business. Never met her before. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to give the episode away too much, but my point is like I implement my business, my strengths for business. So what do you do on behalf of ideas of what I do for business? What are you good at? Who are your target audience? What drives you in real estate?
Okay. So, you know Pulp Fiction, right?
Pulp Fiction. That would be John Travolta.
Yes.
I've only seen it a couple times, but it's been a long, long time.
There's a character in there that's the fixer, and his name is Mr. Wolf. He shows up and he says, "I'm Winston Wolf, and I solve problems."
Okay.
And that's what I do. I like to joke that I'm the fixer. Like if it was the mafia, I'd be the fixer.
So what do you mean by that? So what have you done to fix problems?
Well, whenever I like to analyze what the actual problem is, a lot of times people will tell me that the problem is that they have a too small kitchen, or that, something physical about the house itself. And if you really dig into it and the emotion behind it, it's not always actually about the physical space of the layout of the house. There's something else deeper underneath there. And so I like to really talk to people, because it could be that the problem is that they don't have individual spaces for themselves to actually separate and be, like calm. And when you ask who do I really serve, I like to serve busy families who their life right now is kind of hectic. I understand that problem that they have, that things are hectic and chaotic, and they've probably outgrown the space that they are currently in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like to help them move from that pain point into a house and a space that's maybe it's closer to their school, maybe it's closer to their work, so that commute every day gets to be less and less. Maybe it's that their kids that used to fit because they were, 2 and 4 years old, fit in the house, and they shared bedrooms, and now they're in high school and just at each other's throats, and they don't have space to do their homework at night. Maybe COVID happened and they went to work from home and never went back actually to the office, and they're still at a kitchen table this many years later, and they need a home office. But
I get a vibe from you, Sonia,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty good at judgment of character. Okay, I only work with certain people, and I already kind of alluded to what I specialize in, how I captivate an audience. I captivated your audience from video. I specialize in video, right? But what I look for at the end of the day, I know I'm sitting down with somebody, and I think this is something, I don't think I learned this from anybody. I think I just kind of coined this, but maybe not. I don't think I heard this from anybody. I don't coin a lot of things, but I think I said, I think I can coin this one. I'm interviewing you just as much as you're interviewing me.
Yeah.
In a conversation. I don't work with everybody. I don't. and I fire people. Like, do I say I'm going to fire you? You're a bad realtor. No,
Right.
I don't work like that. I don't necessarily follow up with somebody going forward.
Right.
That's what I mean by that. So I only work with people that have their client's best interest, and I have a problem solver. Uh, what am I trying to say? This is what the vibe I'm getting from you, Sonia. I think I said Sonia a minute ago. Excuse me. Um, I get a vibe of, you know what? You seem stressed out. Let me take this off your plate.
Oh, yes.
Okay? That's the only way I know how to describe it. I'm sure
That's
there's
exactly
a word.
what I want to do.
I think there's a word for it, but I can't. You know what I'm trying to say. A problem solver, but that was a little bit better way to explain it. And I think you do have your client's best interest. I really do.
That's something that I really try to do is the less stress that they can feel, and a lot of that comes through communication and just letting them know what's coming up, that this is where we're at currently, and then the next step is here, and then the next step is this, and I've talked with the title company, I've talked with the lenders, we're still on track, and just making sure that every step of the way that they are okay. Even whenever we go all the way back to the beginning, when they have questions about, oh, what do I fix in my house and this and that? Maybe I should do a whole kitchen redo. And I'm like, no, don't do a whole kitchen redo. You're not going to get your money back out of that.
Speaking of that, Sonia does this, and I already know she does because she just alluded to it. Title companies don't just send them over the PA and expect them to take care of everything. There's got to be homework that is done from a real estate agent standpoint, from other players. We are a team, okay? If we reach out to you and we need something to move forward, it's because we need that because our underwriters need it, okay? And that's all I wanted to say about that.
Oh, it truly is a team. You've got your real estate agent, you've got your lender, and you've got your title. And you have to have those three people working together so closely.
I'm not in escrow. I don't schedule closings, so don't reach out to me. I'm going to refer you to my office, 231-933-6100. Talk to Rochelle or Sabrina or Alex Hickama coming up here in the future when she gets trained. But my point is a lot of times we will not schedule closings unless we have CTC from a lender. You see what I mean? And a lot of times title companies get a bad rep because they won't just set a random date. Is because there's reasons why. I'm not in tune with all of that. But just know there are reasons why we have a set standard for certain things, especially towards the end of the month. This Friday, yeah, it's Halloween. I don't think it'll be as busy, but usually towards the end of the month, we're slam packed.
Oh yeah.
Everybody wants to get paid or whatever. But yeah, we're busy. Not just us, not just our title company.
Yeah.
Every other title company in town. There's a lot of title companies in Traverse City I respect. There's a few that I think that they should change their tactics around. Maybe they need to have a business development person.
Do you think that that's because people want to close before the end of the month so they don't have to pay another month's of rent or anything
I don't
like that?
know why that is. I don't know. A lot of people want to get paid. That's all I hear. That's like the term.
Okay.
It might have something to do with end of month's numbers, something like that. It may have to do with the clients. You are correct.
I would assume it had to do with the clients.
It could be for first home time. There's probably reasons out there in different circumstances, but
I know with my clients, we needed to close just as fast as we could because they didn't want to have to pay another month's rent.
that might be another reason. Anyway, what else would you say that you like about real estate? What's your value add approach? What else do you specialize in? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think we hit a whole lot of it.
Okay.
And I think that the one more thing about interlocking that we didn't get a chance to talk about is Light Up Interlocking.
What's that?
It is a Christmas show that the Chamber of Commerce puts on down here at Tom's and across the street.
Like early December?
It is December 6th this year.
Okay.
And it is pretty spectacular. They've got a 30-foot Christmas tree that's like the LED lights on it.
Nice.
And then all the trees that are around it are also on the same circuit. And so then the lights are in time with the music that goes on. So right then that night they have food vendors that everything's free. It's all been there's been donations and grants and things so that they don't have to charge for any of the food. The library's down there giving out books to the kids. There's sleigh rides, and just it's a big community event. And then after that, the lights stay up until New Year's, where you can just come by and you can tune your radio to a certain frequency.
Oh,
And you can
cool.
sit there and you can watch the whole show.
Oh, nice.
And it really does. It's not just like
My
this
2-year-old
one
would
giant
love that.
tree.
I'll have
It's
to come
like
check it out.
all the way down, and then there's a tree across the street even, and it just keeps growing and growing every year.
Okay.
My husband's the president of the Chamber of
Oh,
Commerce,
okay.
and so he has a lot to do with that, and it's spectacular every year, and I get excited about it. So
And
I
that's
wanted
coming
to-
up here in about a month
Yeah.
and a week.
Yeah, it is. It's coming up so fast.
Yeah.
December 6th, down at the corner of 31 and J. Matty Parkway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't done this in other podcasts, but I think I need to start doing it. I apologize to the other individuals that I didn't say their information because I'm going to start. I post this already on my YouTube channel on the TC Title Guy YouTube channel under the playlist section or under TC Title Guy podcast. I'm going to start implementing it on other platforms, Spotify and Apple, whatever, podcasts and all this kind of stuff. I'm going to syndicate across platforms. Granted, the only place you'll be able to watch video is on the YouTube channel. But I'm going to start implementing, and I apologize to the other individuals and people I interview. I'm going to have them shout out their information just in case anybody wants to get to reach out to Sonia here in the future. So, Sonia, please tell the audience your name, your brokerage, and your phone number if
Yes.
you're comfortable with that.
Absolutely. Sonia Baker. I'm with Key Realty. My phone number is 231-383-1816. And you can also find me on Facebook. It's Sonia Baker. It's Sonia with a J.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I appreciate this talk. And this was completely authentic today, by the way. I don't know Sonia. She doesn't know me until now. And we shot a podcast. First time meeting each other. Everybody have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe below. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.